Hey guys, it's Joe at Retro Manufacturing. We're here in Henderson with special guest, celebrity chef and author Jet Tila. He's here today to pick up a RetroSound system for his 72 C10 truck and sign a couple of his books for us.
Hey guys, Jet Tila here, chef, author. I actually am on a ton of those Food Network shows, hopefully that you watch, either hosting or competing. But I'm also a new truck enthusiast, so I just picked up a 72 C10. And of course, you know, doing all my homework as new, you know, builders, aficionados do, retro manufacturers just kept coming up over and over again. And when I wanted to build this truck, I wanted to go to the best, and that's why I'm here. So reached out, found Joe online after kind of the hundreds of hours of like pouring through different builders and builds and checking out retro manufacturing was the way. And I was like, hey Joe, I will sign cookbooks for the team if you let me kind of have a tour, and I need to outfit my truck. So that's how I am here. I mean, what's genius is your systems are modular.
Yeah.
Right?
So any of these radio faces will work with these feature sets down here.
That's it.
The way they work. So this is the 4HD, the one that we set you up with.
Right.
But for customers that want to buy in a little less, you know, if you only care about Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Even our lowest model over here, the Motor 1B, even this guy's going to give you Bluetooth because that's what everybody's using.
Right.
Just doesn't have the HD radio, the subwoofer.
Well, you'd say Bluetooth is the minimum nowadays, right?
It's the minimum. Yeah, everybody uses it. So.
But what I love is any face
will work
with any unit.
Yep, that's right.
That's what blows my mind. Because I could get Bluetooth, I can get digital radio, I could get satellite,
Sirius XM, yep, USB inputs,
and no one knows when they go to my. I don't have to tear up my dash.
Yeah, exactly. That's the goal.
That is.
We want it to look factory as possible.
Yeah.
But we want it to sound like a brand new system, like you just bought it off the shelf.
I can't wait, man.
Which is what you're doing. So.
Yeah. That's what I look like when I'm driving. Ohio, Virginia,
30,
Oregon.
All right, guys, back at the bench, we're going to take a look at all the great stuff we're going to put in Jet's truck, or rather, Tray 5 Customs is going to put in Jet's truck.
Dude, Joe, I got to say, man, thank you so much. I mean, you guys went way above and beyond. I'm really excited to put this in. I mean, Tray 5. I'm excited for Tray 5. You and I keep taking credit. But, I'm glad we got it.
Tray 5 is doing all the work.
Yeah, which is why I think another point we need to talk about, getting a really good shop to do the right installs.
Absolutely.
I mean, right?
It's critical. We work with Tray 5 a lot just because we know that they're on point. They know what they're doing. They do nothing but quality work. So, and I'm sure Jet recognized that as well.
Immediately.
Mutual selection there. So yeah, we're super happy that Tray 5 is doing all the handling of that. We know it's going to come out perfect, and you're going to love the way it sounds. We'll start out with our retro radio face. He went with the black radio face. Retro radio with the chrome trim. So this chrome trim is going to fit right behind that factory opening and fill up the space nightly, so it looks period correct.
So don't need to cut anything, right?
Don't need to cut anything. That's going to come right from behind, fill up the space.
I am going to say, Joe's really tall. I'm not super short. He's just making me look extra short because he's really tall.
Down
yeah, no, I'm kidding. Anyway, go for it.
To finish that off, we went with the black knobs with the chrome dot, so it looks really authentic.
Really
in that dash there. It's going to be great. We paired that with the Motor 4 feature set. Motor 4 is going to give Jet HD radio, it's Sirius XM ready, Bluetooth, auxiliary inputs, USB, and dedicated subwoofer output. Really nice. Everything you need for a modern stereo system there. To help out with power a little bit, we're going to give them this quadraphonic amplifier. The great thing about the quadraphonic is a 4-channel amp. It's going to give them 45 watts additional power per channel. Give a little extra power in the cab there. It's a shielded amp, so he can tuck it right up underneath the dash or under the seat. Doesn't matter. It's not going to interfere with the radio. And it's going to connect directly to that RetroSound radio. Just plugs right in with RCA cables, nice and simple. To fill out the low ends, we've got the sub 8100. This guy's probably going to get tucked under the seat, so you won't see it much. Does have a remote gain control, Jet, so you can.
So I can individually control it.
You can
I don't
bump
need to get
that
back
up a little bit. You don't have to
amp.
mess up with anything. Just reach under your seat and
perfect.
turn the dial, and you've got a little bit more bass when you need it.
That's killer.
Or crank it back if it becomes too much. That's a 100-watt powered subwoofer, so it's going to fill in those low ends really nice. Not going to rattle your windows, but It's going to give you that nice balanced sound that you're looking for.
Self-powered.
Self-powered.
Oh, so there you go. So I could actually tune it the way I want.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
So you have 45
as well.
by 4. And you have 100.
And you have 100 watt self-powered.
That's amazing.
subwoofer.
That's a ton of power, man.
And then in the doors, we're going to give you those kick panels that we make for the 72 C10. In those kick panels, we have our slim mount premium speakers. Hold the box up right so you can see it there. These guys use a neodymium magnet, so they give you extra power in a really shallow mounting depth. That way they're not going to stick out and intrude with your driving whatsoever. Sound really nice in the doors there of your truck. And then to finish things off, last but not least, we have our RTB8s. These are our truck boxes. Wow. These are full range truck boxes, so you have a soft dome tweeter in the top, giving you some nice crystal clear highs. And then you have a mid-range speaker, giving that nice mid-push behind your seat.
I did not realize that. I thought these were bass boxes.
Nope, they are full range. So these are meant to fill in the rear of a truck's cab.
Comes over with the highs and then gives you the mids.
And you're just not getting projected mids from the front. That way you're surrounded in nice crystal clear
So the relationship
audio.
between these, the mids, and the doors, this is deep, like more of a mid. Is this a high then, or is it a blend?
This is going to push out your mids and your highs
good.
as well through the driver in the middle. It's going to get your tweeter.
That's wild, man. So I'm really going to get a nice blend of
all the way
there.
around. You're going to have a nice clear audio with good rich lows, some nice mids, and crystal clear high end.
That's
so
cool.
Everything you need.
The next thing you're going to see is us hanging out at Tray 5. We're going to see the team putting it in, and then we'll see what happens after that. Maybe we're going to have to show this truck somewhere.
I don't know. We might have to elevate what we're doing with this truck.
Who knows?
Bring it to some special events or something.
Yeah,
we'll have to
exactly
talk about that.
So the way I got into cars is when I was in high school. I graduated in '92. That ages me. Yes, I get it. All the young people in the room are like, "Whoa, homie's old."
That's right. 96. So I'm not that far behind you.
I bought in '92 a '72 Gen 1 Bronco.
Oh, okay.
And what I did was back then there was pre-internet, pre-YouTube. I mean, deep internet anyway. So I got the Chilton's manual. And I basically was wrenching it on myself. We changed out all the tie rods, the steering system, the suspension. And as life got busier, I started cooking and traveling around the world. That truck went by the wayside. And I'm in this phase of life, which I think a lot of us are in, where we got a little more time right now, we have a little more funds, and I need some cool things to do. So I picked up the 72. We named it Jet Blue. I've got a buddy from LA Sheriff's Department race team. So Andy's helping me kind of navigate the waters. Oh, cool. So that's how I fell in love with cars. I've been cooking for 30 years, completely busy. Now I can do it, and I'm going to do it with the right partners. That's how we're here. The way I found RetroSound is the way that I think most people fall into hobbies is, what do? We go down the rabbit hole of YouTube. We go down the rabbit hole of forums, right? So I was on the C10 forums, I was on the YouTube pages. I was looking at, I find builders that I like to emulate. And you know what? RetroSound kept coming up as, no one has the technology you do. No one has the custom products you do. No one is hitting the needs the way you're doing, because I don't want to cut out my dash. Right, but I do I want the choice, right? I want to go all the way. I want Bluetooth. I want, I want satellite. I want high def. But if I didn't, I could go the other way. And you're also giving me the choices between the knobs, the face. And so that's how I found RetroRod. That's how I found you guys.
Yeah, it's like that perfect happy medium between restoring a truck with factory parts that really don't work after 50 years, or putting in something super modern like a flat screen and going complete retro mod.
Exactly.
If you want to keep that classic look and keep it authentic, that's what we do. Is we try to make the radio face look OEM, look factory, but we want it to sound like that flat screen radio that you also have a choice to put in your truck. Yeah. That way you keep things authentic but sounding brand new.
I think I'm just like a lot of guys. I want the authentic look, but I want to pull out my phone.
You want to be able to listen to your favorite tracks,
playlist,
right?
and I want Bluetooth.
Half of the fun driving is listening to your favorite music while you do so, right?
Exactly right.
I mean, that's why a good stereo system is so important.
And I want to have clean phone calls when my wife is saying, hey, pick up some milk or whatever.
And you're in California too, so you want to get slapped with a ticket when you're reaching for your phone. Got that factory C10 radio with only AM reception in it. Right?
It's a nightmare right now. And I got the unshielded. The love, man. I can't wait. I can't wait to check this out. Hey man, Joe, I appreciate your time today, dude. It's been such an honor.
You're welcome,
to be here.
man. It's
I'm
a pleasure
geeking
having
out. I know you see me on Food Network, but what you don't see is like all the I'm a tech geek, I'm a car geek just like anyone else. So I'm just as stoked as they are.
Love it. Well, thanks for coming by today, Jet.
It's amazing. Thank you, brother.